Y'all be seated. I believe every word of that song, and I love the way it tells us to come to worship, come just as we are to worship, and that's what we're doing this morning. Just glad that you're here. Glad that you're here to worship with us today. We have a lot of announcements. I'm going to try to get through them quickly. If you are a guest this morning, or it's just been a long time since you've been here, we have a connection card we would love for you to fill out. And you can find that on our church app, which is you go to Church Center in your app store, and you can download Church Center, and then you look up our church, and you can get into our church app that way. Or you can go to our church website on your phone, or once you get home or whatever, catusbaptist.org, and you can do everything through there as well. There's a connection card on there that we would love for you to fill out if you would do that for us. We'll send you a little goodie in the mail thanking you for being here with us today, but we just appreciate it if you'd fill that out. If you happen to find one of these little cards, which is a connection card, in the seat in front of you, in the back of the seat, you can fill that out as well and just leave it in the seat. There's a lot of seats that don't have those, though, because we're kind of running out of them, and we're kind of trying to go to the church app kind of stuff and the more touchless option, so let you handle it yourself. So if you would like to give us information, though, and you don't have a phone or a computer to do that, and you would like to fill out a connection card, then find one of these before you leave. It'll be in a pew somewhere. Come up and grab this one and fill that out for us, or just rip a little spot off of a bulletin and put your name and address on there, and we'll be sure to pray for you this week and be glad that you were here with us. One more thing that I didn't have written down, but I'm going to say, we've got masks now. Things are cranking back up, obviously, and I'm going to address that here in a second. But I do want to say first, we have these little 2-pack count of masks that we were given from the Walmart distribution center through the way. Carl got for us, and we're appreciative of that. And when we got them, it was kind of like things were calming down. And I thought, we're never going to use a mask again. Why would we need masks now? But these bad boys have been in my office for a few months, and now it looks like we're going to have to start using masks again. And so, listen, here's how we're addressing it. We've got them. I've got tons of them in my office if you need them, but they're also back here on this back or front. Is that the back or the front? Depends on which way you're going, doesn't it?
It's the front of the church.
The foyer, we'll call it the foyer, where you come in the doors at front of the church, the back of the sanctuary. That's so weird. Anyway, I'm going to get off of that. There are masks back there if you need them. So you grab them as you leave or as you come in, or if you feel like you need one now, please go back there and get one. Turn around and motion to Leroy. He'll grab you one or something. But get you a mask if you need one. They are available for you. We are not, at this point, roping off anything. We're not doing any of that. We're going to let people make decisions for themselves, whether they feel comfortable being here or not. What we will ask, though, if you would like to come, but you're not real comfortable being real close to people, use these side corners up here at the church, these alcoves. Use those to be able to get in and distance from people. It's a perfect place, and we're going to use them for that, okay? So if you are comfortable being around people, especially now as this variant is firing up and things are getting crazy again, if you're not worried about that and you've been vaccinated or you're going to wear a mask and you're just not real worried, please sit out here or up in the balcony if you would do that, please. Let's leave these for people that really truly have medical concerns and they're really worried about maybe catching it. And listen, if you're in the corners down here, we're not going to look at you any differently, okay? We don't care. We do care. We do care about you. That's why we're going to set these apart. Sounded bad at first, didn't it? We don't care about you, just go wherever. No, we do care about you. That's why we have these on the sides. So use those and distance from each other as best you can. We also have the downstairs feed going, so if you'd like to come, be in the church building and worship with us, but you don't know how best to do that, you can go downstairs and watch as well if you would like to do that. The feed will be going down there. We were about to pull the plug on that. And then again, everything fires back up. So the plug has not been pulled. The plug is still plugged in down there. So you can watch down there if you would like to do that. And then also, from here until eternity, we'll be streaming online no matter what. So if you just can't come and you're just worried, and I understand there's concerns and different people have different concerns, we're not going to get into political arguments with you. We're not going to do any of that stuff. We're just saying we're here for you. We love you. We're trying to offer places you can still come and worship if you would like to do that in the alcoves or downstairs. And then if you're totally fine being here with the rest of the congregation, you can sit here. We're not mandating masks. None of that stuff's going on. We're just saying that we're here. We're going to worship. Stay safe. And we say all that because we love you and we're trying to be good neighbors and share the love of Jesus with you. So, but we do have masks. All that to say this, in the back, when you leave, if you need an extra set to keep in your car or you want to grab some to keep for church, they're back there, grab them. If we run out, I've probably got 1 million in my office. You laugh at that. It's closer to 1 million than it is 1 maybe. I don't know. I've got a whole bunch of them. I didn't count them. Another thing, it's not in the bulletin, but I sent out an email this week. If you didn't get that email, I'll tell you now. If you're interested in singing in a Christmas choir, which would probably be a cantata type atmosphere, we call it that, singing in a Christmas cantata sometime around Christmas, then there will be a informational meeting, really just to gauge interest and commitment. And if there's not enough interest and commitment in putting together a choir that would be size enough to be able to present a cantata, then David is more than willing to do that and lead us towards a Christmas-type cantata coming up in the next few months. If there's not enough interest and if there's not enough commitment available right now, and maybe it's because of the pandemic still going on or whatever, if there's not enough of that, then we will push that back till next year. But we wanted to give everybody an option to do that if you would like to do that, and David's willing to lead in that, and so we appreciate that more than he understands. Some of you have come to me about that, wanting that, so we're going to try it. Where will the meeting be, David? Do you know?
Right here.
Right here. We'll meet right here in the front of the church right after. Well, let's see. Let's meet on the side over here. Let's do that. Get out of everybody's way. So we'll meet over here on the side. I say we. David and you guys, whoever, will meet over here on the side if you would like to do a Christmas cantata. So be sure, and I'll try to remember at the end to remind you about that. Another one, we mentioned this last week as well, and I want to give you more updates on it. We're going to call it Discovery, but it's a class. It's a membership type class. If you're interested in becoming a member of Titus Baptist, maybe you're not interested in that yet, but you just want to know more about Titus Baptist, about what we believe and what we stand for, how we operate. We're going to have a class called Discovery during the Sunday school hour, the second and third Sundays in September. So the 2 weeks after Labor Day weekend, we'll have a class. There'll